It was one of those quiet evenings where the whole world feels muted. No noise, no chaos, just the soft on the fridge and the slow tick of the wall clock. I was sitting on the couch, finishing up some emails, not expecting anything unusual. Then my phone lit up. A single text message. Just one. But it changed the entire atmosphere of the room, as if the air itself suddenly thickened. I'm at my ex's. Deal with it or we're done. Most people explode right away. Anger, panic, fear, something loud and messy. But not me. Instead, a strange stillness settled over me, like I had somehow anticipated this moment long before it arrived. She sent that message to trigger me. She wanted fireworks, rage, shouting, frantic calls, desperate promises. I gave her none of that. I stared at the screen, thumb hovering over the reply button. Calm, maybe too calm. The silence between us grew heavier, stretching out in a way I knew would rattle her. I could almost feel her waiting on the other end, convinced she had all the power, confident she had pinned me against the wall. But every second I didn't respond chipped away at that confidence. Finally, I typed my answer with complete clarity. We're already done. No explanation, no argument, just a clean, sharp ending. And I hit send. The moment I did, I leaned back, steady and completely unruffled, because I knew exactly what that simple sentence would do to her carefully crafted little performance. She expected emotional chaos, guilt, panic, a meltdown. But instead, she was about to face something much worse for her ego. Cold indifference. Within minutes, my phone erupted with notifications. Back-to-back calls. Rapid-fire texts. Messages so frantic they barely made sense. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Please, can we talk? Let me explain. But I didn't reply. I wanted her to really sit with the panic she had created for herself, to feel the ground slipping while she scrambled to regain her balance. Every notification was proof that her illusion of control had cracked wide open. I could practically picture her, hands shaking, confidence gone, the smug satisfaction she felt moments earlier replaced by frantic desperation. Her tone changed with every message. Anger turned to pleading. Arrogance collapsed into fear. She had expected me to fight for her. Instead, I watched her scheme fall apart in real time. And the best part? I didn't have to raise my voice or argue. Silence did the work for me. Her text grew longer, more chaotic. Explanations, excuses, even subtle threats. Anything she could think of to regain control of a situation she no longer owned. But none of it mattered. My simple, unwavering calmness worked like a mirror, showing her exactly what she had done, revealing her manipulation, her arrogance, and how quickly her power disappeared once I refused to play along. Eventually, the messages stopped. Just silence. A heavy, stunned silence. I imagined her sitting there with her phone, staring at the screen, realizing she had made the worst mistake possible. She tried to wield power she never actually possessed. The boldness she'd thrown at me so confidently had turned into her downfall. The next day, when I walked into the house, she couldn't even look at me. The arrogance she used to wear like armor was gone. In its place was obvious anxiety, the kind that comes from finally seeing the truth she expected me to break. Instead, her entire strategy crumbled in her own hands. Her friends, if they had seen her that night, would have been stunned. She had built this image of dominance, a role she thought she could play effortlessly. But the moment I refused to be controlled, her entire script fell apart. The humiliation was unavoidable. She had gambled everything on a bluff and lost spectacularly. And I stood there calm, collected, and completely in control, all because of one simple sentence that accomplished what yelling or fighting never could. We're already done. In the end, the lesson was brutally clear. Manipulation only works on someone who reacts. And I didn't. Her attempt to intimidate me only exposed her. Her panic, her insecurity, her weakness. She had nowhere left to run, nothing left to argue, and no way to undo the damage she caused herself. Meanwhile, I stayed steady, unbothered, and firmly in control, simply watching as her arrogance collapsed under its own weight, all from one calm reply. One moment of clarity. We're already done.